Hello guys, this is your friend the Great Lobby back again with another awesome video. So guys, today we're going to talk about the smartphone industry and where it's heading. So we all know that 2020 is going to be an amazing year for the smartphone industry, and specifically because every single brand is going to go for its market share in the foldable segment, and we're going to see some amazing tech coming that way. And while we've seen in the last few weeks, few months, and especially in the last couple of years, a lot of new foldable devices coming in. Some brands started early, some brands are innovating better and coming up a bit later. And we're going to tell you about one such product, one such brand which just got launched. So before I do that, can I please request you to press the subscribe button and the notification icon right down there so that you keep getting all the notifications and I keep getting all the motivation to keep bringing these amazing videos. So guys, straight on to the business. Honor. We know that Honor has had their foot on the pedal since they made their comeback a few months back with the launch of the Magic series, the X series, and the standard Honor phones. And the comeback was very quickly followed up with the launch of Honor 50 and 50 Pro and 50 Lite, which came with Google Mobile Services, which showed that yes, the brand is already and making an aggressive comeback with some great tech. Now, as all the smartphones are moving and putting a lot of effort into coming up with the best of the smartphones, Honor is not going to just sit back and watch, and they were not expected to. So they announced the launch of Honor Magic Wii, which is one of their first and the flagship foldable smartphone. And this launch happened in China on 10th of January. And when I watched that launch event, I was impressed. Along with the phone, of course, they also did a launch of Magic UI 6, which is the new operating system onto Honor devices, which has got some great features and great user interface to make your mobile phone usage experience more fun, interactive, and easy. At the same time, they also launched the Honor Watch GS3. We're not going to talk about we're not going to talk about the Magic UI 6 or GS Watch. We're going to here to talk about Honor Magic Wii, their first foldable smartphone. Now, this phone, as we saw it in launch, is nothing short of perfection. It's done fantastically, coming up from the two-wheel approach of Honor, which is balanced actually what a consumer sees in a smartphone, especially a folding smartphone, and the kind of innovation and tech that goes into it. So that has been put together very well in this particular device. And because the brands are so aggressively running towards this perfection, with one brand trying to give run for the money to the other one, the consumer is going to benefit a lot because we're going to see some amazing tech and some amazing innovations in the folding and for smartphone industry, and along with some great pricing as well, which we expect to see. So, well, Magic Wii is the first one we're going to do from Honor, and this has made a big first impression with a great, beautiful, symmetrical look, some nice multi-curvy design elements, and a very slim form factor. Now, one of the challenges in a folding smartphone is the size of the outer screen, and Honor has addressed it very well with the folded look of it itself, giving us a great 90% screen to body ratio with 21:9 aspect ratio, which means a standard phone aspect ratio in the folding outer screen, and which is a 6.4-inch screen. And folded, the thing is as slim as 14.3 mm. So such a small, thin device and folded, and then when you open it up, it becomes beautiful 7.9-inch screen with 10.3 to 9 aspect ratio, 21:9 on each side when you see each of these left and right side independently. Though, I'm not saying there's a crack in between or there's a joint in between. It's a beautiful, flawless screen, but then fantastic aspect ratio. Now, which means when I use the word 21:9 in two independent left and right side of the screen, which means multitasking and is going to become even more interesting, even more fun, even more effortless in this device. So, which is fantastic. But before I move on to the more technical side of it, I've always thought that smartphones are a very business need thing, especially the folding ones are a very businessy product. which means the need for security. Now, what's more assumed in this device is not just from the business perspective, because today we do a lot of online transactions for personal use as well, store a lot of personal data on the smartphones as well. They've actually implemented a new dedicated independent security chip to ensure that all your personal passwords, data, your personal financial data, which is your credit cards from, for cardless payments, and your pictures and everything that stays on your phone is secured to the T. So which is fantastic that this dedicated chip is going to make sure that stays safe and secure as much as the online information of your business as well. But beyond the security, I think foldables for me have always been all about showing off. Oh yes, I do have a folding phone. So believe me, Automagic V is gorgeous, with not just with the 14.3 and 14.3 millimeter slim folded factor, but the curved ultra thin nano crystal glass on the outer screen, giving that 6.4 inch of display, packing it up with 120 hertz of refresh rate and HDR plus, standby color, 100% DCI-P3 color gamut, and 1000 nits of brightness. Your folding phone, slim and yet having a full unfolding option, is a beautiful phone in itself with a lot of power in the outer screen. Now this is a curved display, and top that up with IMAX Enhanced, you can expect that even when folded, that screen is going to give you a great user experience. But when unfolded, it is fantastic, equally fantastic. 7.9 inches, 10.3 to 9 aspect ratio, with 90 hertz refresh rate on that bigger screen with 800 nits of brightness. You can be sure that when unfolded, not just your communication when you're doing business or video calls is going to be fantastic, but also your experience of watching Netflix is going to be different league altogether. So I loved it. I love the look and feel of it. They shared some great videos and images of how the whole thing works and everything. And now when you're watching Netflix, it needs great stereo system. It's got a dual stereo speakers with DTS-X Ultra, which means as much as your viewing experience is going to be fantastic, your listening experience on this on the onboard speakers is going to be equally good. So I am really, really impressed. This is going to be very immersive experience of viewing and listening to audio. Now, what makes all these great things together is great precision engineering, putting it all together and having that, this comes with the ultra slim watch drop floating hinge combined with the premium aerospace grade aluminum alloy material, making it a very sturdy phone. Now, the display and and everything is beautiful, but if it's not supported by some great software features, that makes it redundant. But before I tell you about the great software features, I must tell you that during the event, the CEO dropped that phone from arm's length about 4 or 5 times and it didn't move. So which means that sturdiness of the build is fantastic and addressing the challenge of the folding phones of scratches and falling out and the screens are expensive and all that. This is being made with some great build quality. The nano ultra crystal screen giving that durability with the aluminum alloy is amazing. Now, talking about the software feature, it has all the amazing features. So dual display, effortless switching between different, multi-windows. It is a perfect productivity device in your hand when you look at it from a software perspective as well. So whether you want to do a power window display which does 2 menus to the split screen in multi-window, or whether you want to combine that effort with great opportunities of multitasking with honor share, honor mirror mode, extended mode, and sharing mode, making sure that it addresses all your requirements. So which means if you want to do a wireless bigger display of that phone onto a monitor, you can do that using honor share, and collaboration between multiple devices becomes even more circular, whether it's a watch, tablet, another phone, or a laptop, or even a monitor. So that collaboration is going to be absolutely fantastic. All the amazing features, hardware and software, are powered by the latest Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Generation 1 chipset with ARM v9 instruction set. This is an enhanced performance of over 20% against the previous versions, and 30% better battery productivity. Top it up with the latest Adreno 730 GPU is gonna be absolutely gorgeous graphics and a longer battery life, of course. So now, when we talk about smartphones or any smartphone, as a matter of fact, you can't complete the story without telling about the cameras. Now, this packs some great imaging technology, triple camera setup, 350 megapixel camera. So you got the 50 megapixel wide, 50 megapixel ultra wide, and then 50 megapixel spectrum enhanced camera to make sure that every precious moment that you capture from that is going to be crystal clear with all those tiny details that you want to see them when you're recapturing, remembering those memories and watching them together with your friends and family or even business associates. Folded, you want to take a selfie, 42 megapixel selfie camera pinhole on the outer screen. And when you're doing that business video call, you've got an under display camera, which is again 42 megapixels, making sure that your business communications are swift and crystal clear and people see you as you want them to see you, pristine and clear. All that needs a lot of battery, and you know, Honor Magic V packs 4,750 mAh battery with 66 watt fast charging, which means in case you run out of it, it's 0 to 50% in less than 15 minutes. But with the great chipset and the technology behind, battery consumption is so beautifully optimized that it's good to go for at least 8 to 10 hours or even a full day, depending on the usage. So in a nutshell, I was very impressed with it, but what topped it up was the great color options that they presented. So it comes in black, it comes in space silver, and then my favorite, a beautiful lifestyle edition of burnt orange, so all these three colors available there. This is a great device. I would love to use it as my primary device, and I really hope Honor brings it to the UA market immediately after it goes on sale on 18th of Jan in China, and I'm really looking forward to it. So guys, a fantastic Honor Magic week. Any questions, comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and get a chance to win some amazing prizes this month only. So this is your friend, the Great Lobbyist, signing off. I'm really looking forward to seeing you on a magic week. Keep yourself safe. Peace.